Blazing fast. Installed to an ASRock Z170 Extreme Plus. Booted off a USB drive with Win 10 Pro. Flawless. Not as fast as the Pro, but you would probably not even notice. Blazing fast drive. I went back and forth between the EVO and Pro series of the Samsung 960. I went with the EVO and I am glad that I did. Installation is a breeze. Benchmarks have it hitting right at Pro levels without the price premium. The benchmarks that I have posted are not the fastest. I have hit somewhere in the 70s for 4K reading. Are you going to see an increase in speeds over a traditional SSD? Probably not. Maybe in boot time, but in real-world application load times, no. Which brings me back to why you should choose the EVO series over the Pro. The EVO is in the same ballpark, price-wise, to the 850 Pro series, but in a convenient and cool form factor. To get the full PCIe speed, you need to be mindful of how many lanes you have utilized on your motherboard, especially if you are running SLI graphics cards. M.2 drives run hotter than traditional SSDs, so be aware. Awesome. I was running my OS on a 256GB 840 EVO before this and it is definitely faster. I only had one issue after installing Windows 10 on it the first time. I left my 840 EVO plugged in when I installed the OS, so it didn't install a boot manager on this drive. The next day when I took the 840 out to put it in my laptop, my desktop wouldn't boot to 10 on the new 960 EVO drive. I had this before, so I just threw the 840 in my laptop, reinstalled 10 on my desktop on the 960, then installed 10 and Linux Mint on my laptop. I do get pretty low transfer speeds to and from internal. My RAID 5 composed of 5 WDRE3 1TB drives running on an old LSI 8888 ELP RAID card. Like 180 MB per second max, but the RAID has been slower on the C170 board than it was on my MZ-V6E250BW board. The RAID's not degraded and it's still fast enough, so I haven't bothered trying to figure out why. I don't think those transfer speeds are a result of the 960 EVO, so it's been working great. Crystal Disk Mark and Samsung Magician numbers and attached photos. Asus C170 Sabertooth E76700K with H110 cooler, 16GB of DDR4, 30005X WDRE3 1TB and RAID 5 on LSI 8888 ELP. Not sure why I bought this, other than my pre-built computer motherboard having an M.2 slot. I can say this, the SSD is the fastest drive I have ever witnessed. Took me a minute or two to get Windows to recognize it, but with the help of Google I got it working. As now it has all my games on it, where my standard SSD has Windows on it. It probably makes no sense to some people, but I am learning how to clone Windows to the M.2 as it will help with boot time. Enough talking, look at the pictures. Samsung 960 EVO series, 500GB PCIe M.2. I'm a wedding photographer and I have to handle files quickly if I want to spend more time at home with family. Click link in description for more reviews.